Oh, snap. What's up, y'all? Hey, you know who it is. It's Big Mike with BZ Cooks. I'm in this cabinet because I'm trying to find something to cook for tonight. And you know what? I know exactly what I'm going to make. So today, I'm going to make a low-carb, high-protein chili. Now, the reason I'm trying to make this is because I need a meal to last, first of all. And I don't have a lot of money. So this is my balling on a budget series. Okay. So this meal I'm going to make today, you can make literally for less than $20. Okay. And it should feed your family for at least 2 to 3 days. That is, unless your family is greedy. So I'm going to show you exactly how to make this meal. You're going to be amazed by the simplicity of it because it doesn't take long at all. And I'm going to show you how cheap these ingredients are. I'm literally going to show you how to make this meal for less than $20. All right, let's get right to the cook. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We appreciate you for tuning in for today's cook. So, as I stated before, today we are making low carb, high protein chili. Now, this is for everybody, but specifically for the people who are trying to watch their weight, and really specifically for the people who are balling on a budget. Okay, college students, or if you just don't have a whole lot of money to spend on food, this is gonna do it for you, okay? So I'm gonna go over the ingredients really quick, and I'm gonna talk about how much I paid for each ingredient. So less than $20 to make this. This should last you 4 days tops, maybe, if you're not greedy, but I know most of y'all out there is greedy. So let's get into the cook, all right? The ingredients today, superstar is gonna be our ground beef. This is 2 pounds of 90-10 ratio ground beef. $8. $8, okay, for 2 pounds of ground beef. Isn't that phenomenal? I caught it on sale, but that's what you gotta do when you're out here shopping, yeah? 1 can of light red kidney beans. We're gonna drain this and wash them off and put this into our chili. This was $1. 1 can of diced tomatoes. This was $1.25. This is 1 can of tomato paste, 79 cents. And we got chili seasoning. Now, you can make your own seasoning if you want. The average person does not have the right amount of seasonings in their cabinet. Just be honest. But for $1.50, you can get everything you need in this pack of seasoning right here, okay? We have 1 onion diced. We've got 1 tablespoon of pepper. We have 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, not table salt, okay? If you don't have kosher salt and you want to use table salt, just use half a tablespoon of table salt, okay? Not a full tablespoon. And this is garlic mince. This is not required, but it is optional. I just like the way garlic and onions taste, especially the way it smells when you're cooking it. This is 3 garlic cloves minced, okay? And we have 1.5 cups of water. So it's a cup and a half of water, and that's pretty much it, guys. In a nutshell, this is all you need to make the chili. So we're gonna get started. If you want to spice this up, you can add some chili pepper to it, maybe some cayenne pepper if you like it spicy, or you can buy the spicy chili mix. So with that being said, let's get into the cook right away. All right, so I've got my induction cooker going. For the college student who doesn't have a stove, you can buy an induction cooker from anywhere, any appliance store. Pretty much is all you need. So while this is heating up, I'm gonna get some oil. Okay, gonna use some extra virgin olive oil just to kind of coat our pan. Not a whole lot, about a tablespoon. You don't need much. Okay guys, so once we've got our skillet nice and hot, you can see here I'm using a cast iron skillet. Now cast iron skillets are really ideal for cooking on most things because they retain heat very well and evenly. So you got your ground beef here. You want to make sure that you just brown it. Now we're not adding any seasoning to it or anything like that. We're just gonna brown the meat. As you can see here, now we've got it all browned. And I'm gonna take this off of the fire. And I really didn't have to drain any fat off the meat because it's a pretty lean ratio, 90-10. So not too much fat on there. And we're gonna come right back with our Dutch oven pot. Now in the Dutch oven pot, that's where we're gonna cook our onions and our garlic. So as you can see, I'm just gonna add the ingredients to it. Got our tomatoes there. So I'm gonna stir your tomatoes in. Now you're gonna do this, once you get your onions like translucent, you wanna turn your heat down because you don't wanna burn it. As you can see, I had it up a little too high on the fire, and the bottom of the pan started to burn a little bit, so I turned it down. Now we're adding our water to the pot. Pretty self-explanatory here, guys. Stir that in really well. Now you can take that wooden spoon and scrape off some of the bottoms of it to get the little bits and whatnot. We're adding our beans here. Stir that in. Real super simple chili, guys. Not rocket science at all. We're gonna add our tomato paste. Now I took the whole can and I put the whole can of tomato paste in there. This is gonna give it added flavor, but it's also going to thicken your chili. It's gonna give it that a little bit of body, so it's not too thin. And you also have to make sure that you stir this in really good because it will be clumped up if you do not. So make sure that you stir it in. That heat's gonna, kind of melt it down too, but you want to make sure that you stir your tomato paste in until it's totally dissolved. Now I'm gonna add my ground beef. As you can see, I did not drain it. That cast iron skillet is super heavy, guys. My wrist strength is not that good, but you see I got it in. So we've got our ground beef in there. Turn that heat down a little bit because it was still getting too hot. All right, so now we're gonna add our dry ingredients. We got our pepper here, and then right after that, I'm gonna add our salt. Now, once you're done with that, you wanna stir this in really, really good. Now, this is 1 tablespoon of salt, and it's 2 pounds of meat. So it's not gonna be too salty. Shortly after that, we're gonna add our chili seasoning. Now, you would think maybe the chili seasoning might make it a little too salty, but it really didn't. That chili seasoning doesn't have a lot of salt in it. It does have some salt, but it's not too salty. So right here, I'm literally turning the fire off because that induction cooker was getting way too hot. Stir in your ingredients really good. And guys, that is pretty much it. Once you're done with that, you basically put the lid on and you can let it simmer for 20 minutes to an hour if you like, but it's pretty seasoned. The longer you keep the lid on there, the more flavor you're gonna have in your chili. Now, wasn't that easy? I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this. I mean, a pan, a pot, very little ingredients, and this is the ultimate dish for those of you who are balling on a budget, man. Doesn't get any simpler than that. So here's the end result. I got a little cheese on there, a little sour cream, some chives. We're gonna give it a taste. See how it does. Yep, that's chili, all right. This is something you can make on the fly when you don't have a whole lot of ingredients. Now, this isn't gonna be your award-winning chili that you take on the road to the contest and whatnot. But for a quick meal that you can make in about, 20 minutes, this is something that's super easy to make. All right, so with that being said, I know we always say with that being said. I gotta think of something new to say instead of that being said. But with that being said, hey, in the comment section below, put what you would like to pair with your favorite chili. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with all your friends and family, and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified when we make our next video. So until then, guys, I'm signing off. This is Big Mike with BZ Cooks. Peace.